This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not busy tearing the roof off the suckers, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio .world.
Celebrate Black History Month at the Call to Conscience Black History Month Museum, formerly Columbia City Theater, 4916 Rainier Avenue South. Call to Conscience Black History Month Museum features exhibits and installations. It's a guided tour.
Installations include the Seattle Black Panther Party, the Black Heritage Society of Washington, the Rainier Cinema Black Movie Posters Collection, the Hartsfield Family Enslaved Quilt Collection, Revere XR, Negro League Baseball's Seattle Steelheads, NAACP Washington, Alaska, and Oregon, Giselle's Famous Chicken, Nasty Mix Records, Sir Mix-a-Lot, South Seattle Emerald, the Museum of History and Industry, Community Keepsakes and Memorabilia, the Total Experience Gospel Choir and Pat Wright, the Black Prisoners Caucus, a display from the Tacoma Buffalo Soldiers Museum.
Tuesdays through Sundays from 11 a.m. 7 p.m. There will be no other location where you can celebrate the achievements and the achievers of the Pacific Northwest and Seattle while recognizing the Black excellence that shines today. For more information, visit RainierAvenueRadio.world or call 206-290-9685.
What's up, everyone? It's your girl, Queen Bree, inviting you to come join me on Clean Greens Living. Broadcasted Tuesdays, 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, live right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. On Clean Greens Living, we talk farming, community, and ways to being healthy. So come join me and let's discuss ways to create a healthier you and a healthier community.
Different rules apply when it gets this late. You know what I mean? It's like after hours.
Whatever gets you through the night.
Hello, I'm an unpaid spokesman for DJ Sotovaci. I'd like to invite you to listen to his free-form music show. It's popular music the way it was never intended to be heard. Whatever gets you through the night, late nights, here on RainierAvenueRadio.world.
Whatever gets you through the night.
Hey Seattle, here are some storage tips to love food, stop waste. Onions make potatoes sprout faster. Keep onions away from potatoes. Ripe bananas give off a gas that makes the fruit around them ripen faster. Store bananas away from other fruits. 40% of food in the U.S. goes uneaten. Save money, save food, save the planet. Visit Seattle Public Utilities for more tips.
This is Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
What's going on, world? It's your boy OG Mambo.
And your guy D Money. Join us along with Pint Size Patron and IDYourself.
Here on Fresh Juice at Rainier Avenue Radio.
Every Wednesday hump day from 9 to 11 Pacific.
Get exclusive interviews from your favorite artists, all the hottest music, and updates on what we got going on in the world.
Here go the first song.
Yo, put my name on it. Everything I own, forever, ever. Everything I touch, it turn to gold on a different level. Nothing that is ever in my zone that ain't success. I'm here to show you that I am the GOAT and claim a medal. Yeah, that is now. Yo, put my name on it. Everything I own, forever, ever. Everything I touch, it turn to gold on a different level. Nothing that is ever in my zone that ain't success. I'm here to show you that I am the GOAT and claim a medal. Yeah, that is now and it's never better. Yeah, that is now and it's never better. Planting seeds for later, that is now and it's never better. Yeah, that is now and never better. I put my trophy on the mantle next to Nanny's ashes. Yeah, I see her here saying that she's proud when clouds are passing. Yeah, this the energy that's giving back the crowds of magic. Yeah, this is meant to be the yin and yang and find a balance. Yeah, this to plant the seed and watch it grow. Cannot be a stop and hold. This right here is definite for everything and not for show. If energy is hot and cold, you best believe I got to go. I'm laying lounging with the baddest bitch and she not in vogue. Wait until the end and see the plot unfold. Jump into the Benz and have a driver's home. If you could only understand the high I'm on. Really love the chain I'm wearing, welcome here to try it on. You just gotta ask, I ain't dying for it. The player that you pass it to when really wanna get it done. Now everything's an instant cashing. Some are used to level up. I did a dead if it didn't act it. Some are good and some will suck. This right here is magic. Now it's time to double up. Put my name on it. Everything I own, forever, ever. Everything I touch, it turn to gold on a different level. Nothing that is ever in my zone that ain't success. I'm here to show you that I am the GOAT and claim a medal. Yeah, that is now and it's never better. Yeah, that is now and it's never better. Planting seeds for later, that is now and it's never better. Yeah, see what she's sending me. You see my telephone, wait, that's getting deep. Now she making baklava, same ones I get in Queens. Hell yeah, like a chick that shares. Old girl playing truth or dare. She said to choose a pair. My life's been never better. Deals closed in all arenas. Now sleep a different bracket. Major since rapping my bedroom, not a minute after. Jump off my eyes closed. Feels good when free falling. Fly out the time zone. Croquettes and tea form. Champagne is belly. Pour some on those D's for. Can't pay that price tag, then sorry, can't speak to you. I just bought a Tesla, pull up, no brakes to get a charge. Anything I want, I get in 2 seconds, it's never far. Fears get ejected and the stress is gone. It built a little extra hard. Did it really happen if it didn't scar? My name on it, everything I own. Everything I touch, it turn to gold. Nothing that is ever in my zone. I'm here to show you that I am the goal. Yo, put my name on it, everything I own, forever, ever. Everything I touch, it turn to gold on a different level. Nothing that is ever in my zone that ain't success. I'm here to show you that I am the GOAT and claim a medal. Yeah, that is now and it's never better.
It's never better, man. Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. That's Koncept, who'll be joining us from will be joining us from Queens on the other side of the country, man. And another edition of Fresh Juice for you. New hip hop, new R&B. That's Koncept's record, Never Better, like I said. And there you go. Lots more to come on today's show, as always. New hip hop, new R&B, interviews with artists, games, and birthday celebrations. ID the questions and lots more coming at you, man. And it's going down. So as always, we're hosted by the Juice Pack, myself, D Money,
Pint Size Patron,
IDYourself, you heard?
OG Mambo.
Yes, sir. All right. As always, all of our platforms, follow us there. Facebook, facebook.com/group/Fresh Juice Media. Go watch us there, StreamYard.com/Facebook. If you're going to comment from that video, that way it doesn't show up as Facebook user, and it'll actually post your name on there. That way we can give you a proper shout out. Also follow us on IG and X at Fresh Juice Media. And of course, our YouTube channel. Go ahead and take a minute and subscribe. YouTube.com/@Fresh Juice Media. Put that up in your browser.
I like that little remix. Subscribe.
Yeah, right. That's how you do it, man. Ring the bell too. There you go. Fresh Juice Media on YouTube. All right. We got a couple of guests, man. As we mentioned, Koncept will be joining us, but also we got Loving Lacey podcast host B Aktiv and Lacey from Lacey. So there you go. They'll be here in the studio with us in just a second as well, man. So lots of fun coming at you. But before we get into stuff, let's take a look at 1 year ago when we had Canadian artist Chadio drop an album called Cousin of Lucy. And we asked him about it. It was about a breakup. And it's probably one of the craziest breakup stories that have ever been aired on Fresh Juice.
So like in 2021, I broke up with my like long-term partner or whatever. Really messy breakup. She basically was cheating on me with her sister's fiance, who they have kids with. It's like a movie. Get this. So her sister had been like suspecting stuff and like stole her fiance's like phone out of his hand one day when like he got a text message and it was her. And she screenshotted it and just sent me like the text message.
Internet
like,
issue.
I was going to say,
like, you know what I mean? Like this is
it's not going over
like,
our
them,
thing,
like, straight up.
but
and
for
when we
viewers
brought it
at
to
home,
her attention,
it's perfectly fine.
She was like, "My sister's crazy and like she's making it all up." And I'm like, "I've got
But considering it's
screenshots.
playing on
Like
your
I've got
screen
the
right
receipt
there,
right here." She couldn't say anything at that point. It was like, yeah, it was pretty like hard to deal with.
So
but,
I'm watching
craziest like
your screen
cherry
over
on the
here
cake. My
because
ex
apparently our
and
internet
the
is
dude
jacked
are like
today.
they're still together and like
Oh my
God, they've taken custody of the kids.
You guys gotta
even.
stop talking. It's fine for us.
About to start our own network for internet.
All right, man. Chadio. That was hilarious, bro.
That was actually really sad. I don't think it's really that funny, but yeah.
It's funny that he said it on the air, man. We just weren't expecting him to get so real with us, but yeah, you know. All right, man. So let's go ahead and bring in our guest before we do the game show, man. So go ahead, OG Mambo, do your thing.
Live and direct. Here with the Juice Pack, man. We here for the truth and facts, man. We're going to start with our in-studio guest today. You sitting on the left side, you're gonna see none other than B Aktiv. And on the riggedy right, you got Lacey in the house. Straight from Lacey.
What up? What up? What up?
Welcome to the show. What's popping, guys?
What's happening? What's cracking?
How you doing?
Que pasa? Nada, even nada.
Hey, like that. I went through all of it. What's happening? What's cracking? Que pasa?
Get them all in, man. Get them all in. And all right, Mambo, it's time to bring in our guy from the other side of the country.
Yeah, man, we got another guest, man, from the other coast, the Beast Coast, not the Fresh Coast, man, live from Queens. We got Koncept. I think he actually touched these glasses gold frames, man, because everything he touched turned to gold. That's what I heard.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man.
What it do? And those definitely touched those gold frames right there.
You did, huh? This was you. This is designed
that
by
was
you.
absolutely. They were silver before you started this.
It's like the Trinidad James song back in the day. All go there.
I touched them to the screen over here. I was like, bang.
So you know Midas.
He actually touched Trinidad James's song, and that's how it ended up.
I actually created Trinidad James.
Oh man, we're gonna have to get into that.
No disrespect.
We're gonna have to get into that later for sure. But now we're gonna play a game, and we're gonna get you involved in all of our platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, X, Twitter, Instagram. Man, as we get down to play, take your pick. Yes, sir. All right. Very simple to play.
Is this like, I want to play a game? Or is this like, yay, let's play a game?
More like
no, we don't do none of that.
Honestly, could go.
All right, so we give you two different options, and you just choose one of them. All right, very simple to do, and we get everybody involved in the comments, man. So as always, we celebrate our favorite commenter from the following episode, and without further ado, that is. Shouts out to Yellow Cuz, who said real gang members can't go to Canada.
Yeah.
This is right before he disclosed people's government names. So
hell no.
Shouts out to Yellow Cuz.
The same time though, like I don't know when the whole concept of checking in came in, but like it's a thing now.
Yeah,
what?
You got to check in. If you don't tap in with the big wigs of the city, like
ID, I'm gonna need you to reel it in early. ID, I'm gonna need you to reel that joint in early.
Relax, right? All right, let's get to a fresh five. Here we go.
Not wrong.
Yeah. All right, man. Fresh five. Here we go. Take your pick. Ask why or ask how.
I would I'd say I'd rather ask how. There's more opportunity to learn in an ask how. When you're asking why, in all honesty, there really isn't a lot of good answers for why. Sometimes it just is what it is, man. So how for me, Alex Trebek.
I concur with
that. Lacey's going how as well.
No, not necessarily.
Oh, okay.
He had me thinking about this.
Okay.
So I can say from just a regular everyday, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a why.
Oh.
I'd be like, why though? Like, why would you do it that way? Why does that work for you? But maybe now, based on what he said, you learn something different. Maybe I should just be like, how come?
Yeah.
How come?
I mean, how come it's kind of the same, but yeah, I'm a why person too, especially in my line of work. I do a lot of motivational interviewing. I'm a recovery coach now, a certified peer counselor. I done flipped it 180 from what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times when you ask the why, you actually ask them to ask themselves that.
Right. Well, I can respect that for sure.
Because sometimes when you ask somebody why, they don't know until they get asked why. A lot of times people are doing the thing and nobody's challenging it because they passive aggressive. So they
also
in their behavior. Then when someone can say, "Hey, why are you doing that?" They might think, "I don't know. Why am I?"
Tell me why.
You're not saying about
That's what I was going to say. That's kind of in alignment with what I was saying, that the why oftentimes doesn't really have an answer. So in that perspective, it's good to ask it because it will lead to another answer to a whole other question. You know what I mean? It just opens up your perspective think a little deeper. That's fine for sure.
Okay, Concept, man. What's the question you're asking?
I mean, I think I kind of agree with both of those, and like, yeah, definitely how, because I'm definitely someone of how do I get to that next place? How do I reach that next goal? How do I conquer that? But so for sure how, but also the why, because it what's the purpose? Why is what's your reason? What's your purpose? What's your motivation for going there? So I think that it's a little bit of both. I think that it's definitely a how and a why.
No, you have to pick.
I have to pick. I can only choose one.
Yep.
Is that how it is? Damn.
That's how it gotta be.
Damn.
Well, what did Mambo say? Passes are only for the host.
It depends on the
you can't
context.
do that, bro.
I guess it
Let me
depends
just
on the
ask you something.
context.
If someone says, pull down your pants, are you gonna say how or are you gonna say why?
Yo.
I'm gonna say how.
It depends. See, it really all depends on the context.
I'm gonna say how. There's a different price depending on how it gets done. So
who's asking the question? There's a lot of things that come into play.
Okay.
Quick, because we only got a minute.
Right. You just want the little situation, you know what I mean? There's a different price tag for if you want me to, you know what I mean? Throw on some slow jams too.
I don't want to choose one. I like to choose both, but if I have to choose one, I guess I'll go with the why, because there should be a reason and a purpose and a motivation.
Wow.
I like that as a concept, but and my personal opinion, I feel like in actuality, sometimes there isn't necessarily a purpose or a reason, and there's so many things, like, not to get too dark, but traumatic events, like when someone passes away inexplicably, like the why doesn't always you might find a why, but that why you know what I'm saying, not necessarily settled with that why, if that makes sense.
Again I agree. I said everything, it depends on the situation.
Let's get to the next question, man.
You didn't know you were having the national debate today.
We need to get some really deep perspective, man. We got to get an ID up in this.
Yeah, I haven't even answered yet. I was just gonna. I don't know who said what, but basically, I was gonna go with the.
You said what?
Now, what's not an option? It's why or how.
I'm gonna go with why, because for all the people that said like, oh man, they wouldn't know why. That tells me that if I knew why I would do something like that, then I have a mind frame that can avenue past that blockage where they got blocked and said they didn't know why they did it. Like, I put myself in their shoes, and if I would do what they did, then that's where I kind of would go with there. But I would go why.
That's kind of what B Aktiv said.
Yeah. Well, what are you doing, Patron? By the way,
I'm gonna go with why.
You know why?
I don't really care. I like to figure out how.
I mean, why not?
Oh my god!
All right, let's move on to the next one. Here we go. Take your pick. Time or money?
Come on, man. Money is time.
Time or money?
Time all day, man.
I was gonna say time because time is money. What are you talking about?
Time all day, man. Because one thing I talk about, and not only on my Love and Nation podcast, but on my other podcast, is that I only value really one currency, and that's your time, your energy, and your thoughts. That's the only currency that has infinite value wherever you go, whatever country, whatever USD, whatever denomination of money you're using. Your currency is the most valuable, and what is the most valuable part of your currency? It's the time that you put into something, the time you put into someone.
So
time all day, man.
Y'all are getting hit with the knowledge today. Okay.
This is how it's going tonight, yo.
So if they come to you and they say, "Do you want 24 months or 24 billion? Which one you gonna take? 24 months?"
You know, you had to take it there, didn't you?
Because you said no, but you said if time is the value, so I mean conceptually that 24 months should be automatic.
24 billion is gonna buy me a lot of time.
Hey, and that being said, I think for this one, I'm gonna go with money, and I'm a situation to that. I would put it that if they came to me and they said, which one are you gonna take? You know what I mean? Which way you gonna take? If there was one in terms of which one would I get back for which one, like things that are past, would I take money that's gone or time that's gone? I would definitely say I'll take time past and you know what I mean? Experiences and memories and whatnot, things of that nature. That'd be cool to get to, but
I probably
no,
do
I'll take that 24 B's.
You can't get that back, man.
Yeah. Time keeps clicking away.
Hey, you lose 24 billion and then get it back and let me know how quick.
There's no storyline on this. There was a simple pick. There was no storyline that went with this.
Nah, they be like making storylines out of all the answers that people give and stuff. It'd be crazy.
Right.
It's kind of how the game works.
So many whys.
What are you going with, Concept? What's the concept on this one?
I mean, he dropped 24 billion or 24 months, so I go with the 24 billion too. So I'm gonna have to go with the money on this one.
Just saying, with 24 billion, you could buy like 48 months.
You buy a lot of months.
You can definitely buy some months. You could buy some months for some other people. Yeah,
daylight savings with 25 million.
Daylight savings.
Create your own damn holidays.
With that 24 billion, I actually look forward to paying other people's.
Oh yeah, yeah. With 24 billion, you're excited. Hey, did you pay you didn't pay that bill yet?
Yeah.
No, I got that.
Yeah.
ID, man, what are you doing?
First of all, free the guys.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Because I'm going with time, and I've been in jail 4 times, and I just know that time is really like every blink you make, man. Like what Concept was saying, man. Like it's way past what you even think when it comes to time, and it's way more valuable than money. But yeah, time is my answer.
Okay. I think we're ready to move on to the next one. Take your pick. Tactful or blunt?
Blunt. Can you tell?
Chosen.
Oh, that's killing her with that one.
Contrary.
Remember, I'm up here.
Contrary to the situation,
you gonna answer for wifey?
Yeah.
This is the problem.
I think the goal is to be tactful, and I'd like to be tactful, but I feel like oftentimes at a certain point it just gets blunt, man. And there's just an honesty in blunt. There's a truth in it. There's a richness in the honesty. There's a purity in it. Because if I don't like something, I don't want to tiptoe around it. I'd rather just let you know, like, hey, I don't like it. Instead of smile at you,
this
then you're gonna be like, oh, Mambo thinks that's totally chill, and I don't think that's chill. I actually told my friends about you on FaceTime. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm going with the same thing. So I am very blunt and straight to the point, but that comes across to a lot of people. They don't know how to take that energy. They don't know how to receive that. And now that I'm getting into like the peer field of things and I'm learning about all these sensitivities and different ways of thinking that people have, I'm realizing and understanding that everyone internalizes things differently and takes things differently. And so I think my goal is to be tactful, but I am very blunt.
I'm tactful, but I'm also stepping into my field of our professions have now collided again. You know, we went from sharing a podcast, now we're sharing space in the same field of work.
If I may ask, ever since marriage started, has your perspective on blunt and tactful changed? Either of you?
That's hilarious to ask.
So, it doesn't sound like it. I get told
when you guys are
time,
doing
like,
laundry, you feel me, and it's like a hot day, and you guys are out of milk. It's like.
Are we
No
kidding?
kind of hot day. I'm just saying, like, you know, when you guys are out of groceries and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
are we Justin and Adam? Milk.
I thought I told you to reel it in.
Shut your mouth. You see what I'm saying? Blunt, you see if it works for me.
That was pretty blunt right there.
Quite so.
Right there. Real assertive.
and I noticed the initial facial expression reaction kind of gave different answers too. Yeah.
Because I was already thinking. I was
practicing my facials.
No. You said you said a lot, brother. I hear you.
ID, have you chimed in on this one yet?
I don't know. I'm reeling out too much. I don't know if I got the line too far out in the sea at this point.
No, I checked it. It's okay. Go ahead.
What's the question?
Would you rather be tactful or be blunt? And so I said blunt.
And so I basically feel like there's no point in sugarcoating anything. There's no point in sidestepping anything. If you gotta tackle something, you gotta do it head on. And so I go.
Can you be blunt tactfully?
Right. That's what I'm learning.
And I feel like with my aggression, like I feel like a lot of times, like even people that are like from the South that talk loud, like if you get somebody's like she was saying, if you get somebody's perception wrong based on their volume or their body language, you get the whole message wrong.
And in today's society, everybody's so hypersensitive.
They want to talk with their hands and all that.
I'll say this. If I truly care for you and you're in like my real life, then I'm gonna be blunt. But if this is a business engagement, if this is about advancing my career, my life, my people's career, my kids' career or something, then more than likely I'm going to be tactful by necessity. So like if I'm
that funny how that works though, you could be sensitive with a stranger, but you ain't gonna be sensitive with your partner.
Well, see, because, but like it goes
let me not handle you with care, but excuse me, stranger.
And I hear that perspective.
We could be out there, Chris.
But my reasoning behind it is, well, my mom always taught me. She said, if a person lie to you, they think you dumb enough to believe the lie, so they think you stupid, right?
My mama said
if I'm being tactful and dancing around, and like I'm clearly irritated by a situation, but I'm biting my tongue to whether it's a crappy referee at one of my kids' games or coach's parent, and I'm choosing to be tactful about my approach in that. I'm being sensitive with that person, like I wouldn't be with my peer, but I wouldn't be that way with my peer because I'd be like lying to him. I'd rather tell Patron.
Did you originally say blunt though?
I did, but I just said I'm only tactful for other people, for the world.
Let me give you a scenario of what I mean when I say.
So you only lie to the world.
Blunt.
Okay, go ahead.
So let's use that coach scenario.
Okay.
So if you blunt, you could run out on the field, or you could run up on him if you within range, and you could yell at him and do it in front of people, or you could be like, "Hey, let me holler at you," and you could say the same exact thing in his ear. That's blunt.
Okay.
Then he doesn't have the feeling of everybody.
Hey, in that specific scenario, because I've been through it, even with the tactfully bluntness, I feel like the response is similar to just being straight up blunt, because that person, depending on where they are mentally and their ego level is balanced, if they feel threatened or attacked, they could still respond to, "What? You can't tell me nothing. I'm the such and such." You know what I'm saying? So like,
real quick and think about it.
Sometimes saying nothing is the only option.
Someone needs to be blunt to that caller right now.
If you whispered in their ear, right, but then like nobody heard it, and then like they walk away with a specific body language, that could kind of like tell the rest of the people looking the wrong story.
Right. So did you get off yet?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, blunt.
There you go.
Blunts of joints. I remember that. All right, I think we're on our last one, man. We're on our last one. So here we go. Take your pick. Cluttered or organized?
Any human being who selects cluttered, like, this is my goal to be cluttered. I just like one, I'm gonna pray for
money.
I'm gonna pray for you, and two, you are not welcome to stay more than 45 to an hour and a half at my crib, because like you just gonna disorganize things. Once you have a beverage, you set it down and things like that. I can't do cluttered, bro. I need organized.
You spoke very organized.
I appreciate that, brother.
That was an organized answer right there, sir.
I appreciate that, ma'am. Thank you, friend.
Look at you being all organized and shit.
Stuff.
Lacey coming out of her.
Oh, that's what they do in Lacey? Okay, I didn't know.
B and Lacey, how does it go in your home? Cluttered, organized?
I am OCD organized.
It's CDO if you spell it right. Alphabet.
Just say I can't walk past something
COD
that I see that's out of place
CDO.
and not pick it up and put it in the place that
So
it
you
belongs.
dyslexic and you got OCD? That's crazy.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
No, I was talking to ID.
No, it's CDO. Y'all tripping.
What?
All right, big.
Why you gotta be so rude?
I mean, we hear how Lacey gets down, but is that naturally how you get down too?
With my stuff. I like my stuff organized.
It's funny how that stuff works, isn't it? It's funny. Yeah.
Lord have mercy, language.
You can't organize your thoughts right
You need to reel it in, man.
Oh, Concept, man, how you rolling?
Organized for sure. You got to be organized. Like I do so many different things in general and throughout my day that if I wasn't, I'd be
and I would like to add that I feel like organized to be to the definition of the individual, because you know, I'm also like low-key a hoarder sometimes in some ways with certain things. So, but like I know what's what and where it's at, and it's there for a reason and with a purpose. You know what I'm saying? So it's still organized. You know what
I
I'm saying?
understand that too, because
So
I
Concept-
got some clothes that are folded up that are kind of, you know, but that's where they
But you
have
know,
to be.
but you know exactly.
They
And you
have
know,
to be that way.
that's a,
Where'd you go with?
Me, I want organized.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Patron ID. What do you guys? How do you guys cluttered organize?
My girl thinks it's crazy how organized my luggage is. I just can't just throw stuff in the luggage.
Right.
Does she think that because you're not organized normally, and that's like your one thing you organize?
No, because it's a little bit over organized,
Okay,
I guess,
okay.
or like just so filed.
Have you
I'm
ever
like,
seen the packing video?
I'm kind of similar, Patron, but I'm not like organized in my luggage. But when I go somewhere, I never just like take stuff out in the hotel room or whatever. Like stuff goes out and goes right back in. Like whatever just got taken off gets put some.
Hey, you
know
don't you don't use the drawers, do you?
Nah. Want to know why I don't? As a child, bro, when I was growing up and I'd go to like Taekwondo tournaments or whatever, I would use the drawers and I would always faithfully forget something. Even though mom dukes to be, check the drawer, I always forget something. So now I think out of a fear, I'm just not going to use the drawer. So I know there's nothing in there because I ain't even put nothing in there. I will use the hangers. I'll use the hangers, but you can see the hangers.
I'm the same way. I'm the same way, man. It's Mambo, man. Just keep it all in the suitcase if I'm traveling. Nothing
You know,
else.
we can use the hangers for jackets and whatnot, but it's got to be visible. I got to be able to see it. If I can't see it, I start to get stressed.
Your kid takes out a toy, you're like, put that back in your suitcase.
As soon as it comes out.
I travel often, and a lot of times I'm like in a place a day and out of a place. So I'm like, my suitcase is super organized, and it like, and
Y'all should-
like,
y'all
and
with your
nothing,
suitcases-
and same thing, like nothing comes out of it.
Y'all need to watch video. It shows you how to like fit stuff.
And if anything's out of it, it's like folded on top of it or like leaned against it. I don't ever use the drawers. The only time that I hang anything in the closets is if I'm like wearing it like within
the
like
show
an hour.
or whatever.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah. You know, I'll like hang up the shit that I'm about to put on. But besides that, otherwise, same thing. I'll leave it. I'll get up that
You're in
next
trouble,
day
50
and
cents
leave
is square
and
chart.
leave some shit in the closet.
Yo.
And like the only time I think it would make sense to like take stuff out like that is if you're staying for over 7 days. Then I don't think I'm still gonna use a drawer, but all right, some items might make it out.
My suitcase might be open.
Yo.
My suitcase might stay open.
There you go.
I gotta say this.
Yeah.
I gotta say this. I'm sorry for interrupting. We had a flow, and I'm sorry for interrupting. But
No,
yo,
you
I
good.
tapped
It's your flow.
Man, a
man.
person who walks into the grocery store, yo, put me on the big screen, baby.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, we're doing this.
This is crazy, man. I gotta get this off my chest, B. The person who's in the grocery store, walking around with the grocery cart full of groceries with no organization. None. You didn't put the boxes away from the fruit. You got the eggs at the bottom. You need to reel it in.
Yeah, that is kind of true.
Okay, ID.
I also organize the grocery cart.
Section about that. It's funny because I'm one of those people that organizes the cart, and I even organize the stuff as I'm putting it on the belt in categories of how I want it bagged up.
Have you ever done that and then the cashier still somehow bags it the wrong way? Like, come on.
No, because I bag my own stuff.
How did meat end up over here with the? Come on, dog.
Excuse me, sir. Where are you going? That's bagging your groceries these days.
All right, we
I
are
don't
over.
want somebody under the bus. You know what I mean? So
We are over the break, man. We are over the break. But before we get to the break, we're bringing back a segment that we haven't brought back in over a month or something. But this one is called Who Did It? And this is the reverse, man. So we got a song title from either Koncept or B Aktiv. We're going to put it up. And the Juice Pack, and of course, you in the comments, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, X, all that, Instagram, let us know who you think made it. So,
Shout out to Baby ID.
Koncept, B Aktiv, do not reveal if you made this track until after the break, man. So, the first one we're going to do is called October 10th, or October 10 is really what it is. But yeah, October 10. Is it B Aktiv or is it Koncept? The answer is coming on the other side of the break. So keep it locked. It's Fresh Juice.
I know it's Columbus Day.
Rainier Avenue Radio, Koncept, B Aktiv, Lacey. Y'all here, man. Keep it locked.
Hey, it's your girl Taryn Casey with Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio. The Juice Pack, D-Money, Pint Size Patron, ID Yourself, and OG Mambo.
Do you have an idea for a community project in your neighborhood? You could be eligible for up to $50,000 in funding through the City of Seattle's Neighborhood Matching Fund. Grants are awarded to grassroots projects that build stronger communities, with an emphasis on projects led by impacting Black, Indigenous, and people of color BIPOC communities. To learn more about the Neighborhood Matching Fund or to see if your project meets the criteria, visit seattle.gov/neighborhoods/NMF.
This is Big Poppy, host of Jazz from the Cabinets. Join me each week for a listening tour of the first century of jazz, an eclectic mix of Dixieland, big band, cool jazz, bebop, contemporary jazz, world jazz, all jazz in all forms. That's Jazz from the Cabinets with Big Poppy on Rainier Avenue Radio, streaming worldwide on rainieravenueradio.world.
Mga kaibigan, ito po si Kuya Bert Kawili.
And this is Miles Salvador from Australia.
And I'm Norb Kawili, also known as Norbcam.
Kung gusto niyo po ang latest news and events from the Philippines at yung local Filipino community, Phil-Am Radio po.
We play Filipino music and interview guests from all around the world.
And I'll keep you updated on the latest Seahawks and sports news.
Kaya always tune in Phil-Am Radio every Tuesday, 1 to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Time on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
And in YouTube and Facebook. Salamat po.
Generational wealth. Generational wealth. Generational wealth. What is generational wealth? We asked our communities, and this is what they had to say.
Black generational wealth. For a long time, that's been a dream that needs to see reality. For hundreds of years, Black people have been in the United States and have suffered for it. We built this country, but have not yet really seen the dream come alive and what that means for Black people and people of color. This is going to take some time and some work and a lot of sacrifice. The people of color have always done that, and so it won't be any different. You don't need to do it alone, and you don't need to do it alone, because this is a community work project. It's going to take some rigor. It'll take a change in mindset for individuals and the community and the nation at large. This won't be simple, but that's okay. Nothing that's good or worthwhile is ever really simple.
This campaign to create awareness to generational wealth is brought to you by the Department of Neighborhoods Generational Wealth Initiative, the Washington Housing Finance Commission, and Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your homie Markel from The Circle, live with Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio. You're tapped in with The Circle's finest, Pint Size Patron, D-Money, ID Yourself, and OG Mambo. You in the right place.
You my beauty, I'm your beast. It's an honor to be yours till the day that I'm deceased. You could call me more. I'm a felon, I'm a G. Never felt like this before, babe. You know I play for keeps. No, it's not a metaphor. You my beauty, I'm your beast. It's an honor to be yours till the day that I'm deceased. You could call me more. I'm a felon, I'm a G. Never felt like this before, babe. You know I play for keeps. No, it's not a metaphor. I've been a part of cataclysmic partnership endeavors in business and in love, but they ain't stand the weather.
And when you call me love bug, I could feel the love there. My history is many, got me thinking where my love was. I was acting crazy, justifying devastation. Excuses hella stupid, like I lack an education. Remember when the feds came, I seen you in the station. If both of us was there, where's the kids you was thinking? I said it back then, it's time to change the way we living. You was bailing out, I was on my way to prison. The state ain't have a case, but the feds is something different. Now I gotta do some time, I hope you get this shit together, babe. I know you got the strength to do it, live to fight another day is what we say when we go down. Both of us is Aries. Gotta fight no matter what, Achilles and Aries is the reason to do better, but not why we stay married.
You my beauty, I'm your beast. It's an honor to be yours till the day that I'm deceased. You could call me more. I'm a felon, I'm a G. Never felt like this before, babe. You know I play for keep. No, it's not a metaphor. You my beauty, I'm your beast. It's an honor to be yours till the day that I'm deceased. You could call me more. I'm a felon, I'm a G. Never felt like this before, babe. You know I play for keep. No, it's not a metaphor.
It gets worse before it's better. It's like pain's the only weather. We was living separate lives when we should have been together. We told each other lies like we could hide the truth forever, but the price it cost aside probably changed our lives forever. I had another baby with my ex and I regret it. I never been to Debbie, but for now she feels neglected. Understanding I can ask for it, but certainly won't expect it. Don't matter who gets mad at me, my marriage gets protected. I'm man enough to say I made mistakes and make it right. I'm man enough to bite my tongue and bow out of a fight. I'm man enough to make a song and talk about my life, and I don't care about your opinions, cause I'm talking to my wife. You don't like it, I ain't trip, I know my bae a fan for life. Let it rain on us forever, keep us cuddled up at night. I'ma let this water drip on me and let my watch shine with me. I love it when she rain on me, I love her cause she ride with me.
You my beauty, I'm your beast. It's an honor to be yours till the day that I'm deceased. You could call me more. I'm a felon, I'm a G. Never felt like this before, babe. You know I play for keep. No, it's not a metaphor. You my beauty, I'm your beast. It's an honor to be yours till the day that I'm deceased. You could call me more. I'm a felon, I'm a G. Never felt like this before, babe. You know I play for keeps. No, it's not a metaphor. You my beauty, I'm your beast. It's an honor to be yours till the day that I'm deceased. You could call me more. I'm a felon, I'm a G. Never felt like this before, babe. You know I play for keeps. No, it's not a metaphor. You my beauty, I'm your beast. It's an honor to be yours till the day that I'm deceased. You could call me more. I'm a felon, I'm a G. Never felt like this before, babe. You know I play for keeps. No, it's not a metaphor.
Man, that's what real love sounds like. Mm. Be Active, the rapper. It's called Beauty and the Bee.
That was you singing?
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I did.
No, shout out to love songs.
He had did for that, and I kept telling him what sound I wanted it to say. So he kept messing with it. I'm like, you gotta be soft. This song, you know, you can't be all rough.
So
talk about love.
He had to meet your specifications on that single.
So you were pretty involved with the process of cooking that up.
Yeah, she was. The first one was just whack. You know what I mean? So I went back to the stew.
If you need an opinion,
I just want to say, like, before we get too deep, I just want to say that I appreciate artists like you because, like, I advocate myself as an artist for that lane specifically for dudes that could just let it out, not have to be so rough about it. We can sound like K Camp and A Boogie and just like talk about what really happened in that relationship or whatever was going on in your life. So I appreciate artists like you. Thank you.
Well, I guess before we get too deep into even that song, let's definitely put a pin in it. We're gonna talk about that first, but let's finish up this game.
Yeah, who did it, man? Who did it? October 10. Let's resolve this one, guys.
That's a concept for sure, man.
That's Concept.
That sounds like a concept.
Columbus Day reference.
That sounds like a concept.
What do I gotta do? What do I gotta do with Columbus Day?
No, I'm just playing.
Okay, Mambo's going Concept, Patron's going Concept. ID, what are you doing?
Everybody knows that couples save dates for special stuff.
That'll be
I know. And I'm a staff member too. I know.
All right, so you're going with B Aktiv.
I think I'm gonna go with B and Lacey just because
Okay.
It's a date, and if it's a date, then it's a date.
That's actually a good idea. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Okay. All right. Well, let's resolve this one. Was October 10 made by Koncept?
It was. It's a Koncept record, man.
I had a good idea though.
No, and it has nothing.
You're white. It's a white holiday. I'm going.
It has. It's my birthday. It has nothing to do with.
Oh, Libra gang, gang. Come on, man.
That is your
birthday. I knew I liked you, boy.
Aries gang, baby.
My birthday is 10/10. I got it for October on my own.
Wow. Hey, that's
I'm gonna just go ahead and jump in and box with y'all. My birthday was yesterday. What's happening then?
Hey, happy birthday!
Yeah, we gonna get to that for sure. We're gonna get to that.
Hey, let's double back before we get too far away from it, though.
Yeah,
Be Active, bro. How was it penning that record? And well, I mean, as deep as you guys are comfortable going into it, going through the experiences, how far after you had gone through it were you like, okay, I can put this pen to paper? Was it like an immediate thing? Was it some time? How many conversations went into it? Because you were saying a lot, so to be able to say that much, definitely. I know wifey had to green light it before you just go out there and drop it, or else you're gonna be more. You know what I'm saying?
My wife do when it comes to like my records is she support the truth. All my records is authentic stuff I've been through, so it's not like I get anybody's permission to put it out because I lived it.
Yeah.
I'm an artist for real. So when
I didn't mean to say him so much in
no,
like.
I hear you. I'm not
just more so like in the thoughtfulness. You know what I mean? Being considerate. You see, you know.
But
the most important thing to me, because he's always asking for my feedback, in my opinion, because I'm a music person. I love music, and for me, lyrics, right? I mean, yes, beats are a huge part for me too, but lyrics to me, if I can relate, so I want realness because people like to relate to songs. You know, that's the reason they play them. So they're going through something they can relate to. They hear something that touches them because they know someone that's been through or they're going through it. That's what, you know. So I always tell him that to be in that way, but I don't really get to tell him much. He's very artistic lyrically for sure. That is not an issue. If you guys listen to his stuff, the way he articulates words is insane.
Except when I talk.
Heart, baby.
but really, like, to answer your question, like, I spent a lot of time. I did 4 in the feds, and then I came home, and we kind of discussed our situation like adults should.
Yeah.
Things happen, and you decide to come back together. It's like, you know, when I got off the plane, essentially, is when we kind of decided to continue on with our marriage. I was gone 4 years, and a year prior to incarceration, we was in different lanes.
Yeah.
Our marriage was still legally sound. You know,
that makes sense.
Wow.
So I
still shared kids, and I was in prison also at the same time.
Yeah, she went to prison like a year after me.
What a coincidence.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely gonna have to talk about that too a little bit as much as we can. I ain't gonna lie, you know.
we just can't let that one go.
Well, on the 4th episode of Love and Lacey podcast on the season 1, we actually sat down with the sheriff who arrested both of us for over an hour.
What?
Oh, that's fine. Oh, okay, so we can get into it then. It's out there. I wanted to make sure.
Okay, it's public information.
Like, we the most authentically public people in our area. You know what I mean? Like,
that's my favorite episode, man.
And like music touches me so much. I'm just gonna say this lastly, that like for me, some of his old albums, and some of the songs, it's not about like the memory that they bring, it's about what is in the lyrics that I just can't fuck with.
It's gonna be a long show.
You got a lot of editing to do, bro.
I can't mess with because it just brings back those like hardcore times and feelings and things that we were, you know, trials and
going through at that time.
And so like I just steer clear from like the older stuff.
Yeah, even I'm gonna keep it real. So there's like some songs. So there's some history. You know, the year before I got booked, I was in Vegas. I had a manager. I was doing things like me and my bro Brett Leon was at BET Award weekends, and I was interviewing and doing all kinds of things. Yeah, and I ended up falling out when I got locked up in 19, and my digital footprint vanished. So when I came home, it took me a few months to get back into my old email and find all those songs.
Right.
So some of the songs she's talking about never even got re-released. So when I released the lost tracks, it's a combination of all three of those albums that got pulled. I had 3 albums on Apple, Spotify, everywhere, but the person I went through distribution, like we had
that happens once it falls out and it goes down.
So I found all those songs in my stuff. Now I distribute everything myself on my own time, on my own terms. I'm my own distribution. I drop my music when I want, and it hits all the platforms.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? I do it. I do everything. So now,
before we get into some of that time behind bars, you mentioned it a little bit, Lacey, but talk about kind of, because I've had that experience in relationships I've been in where there's certain songs that just have memories or lyrics that correlate or something. So how do you move around those? Because for me personally, there's some of those songs that are like popularized, like my fan base really wants those. So like I might have to perform them, or if I'm doing a live stream, it might be something I have to play. How do you get to guys deal with those situations? Do you kind of just tune out or
right? So fortunately for us and me, those listening to those is a choice. He's not performing these things, and I think also it brought an understanding of like why popular artists, when they create love songs or whatever, they're generalizing, right? They're not speaking about, well, they're not voicing that they're speaking about their wife or their lover or their name. You know what I'm saying? They might be like intentionalizing that, but for that reason, they don't do that, because you can't write 5 love songs about being in love with 5 women. You know what I'm saying? Then they ain't gonna be every wifey has a love song. Like, you can miss me. You don't rap about me. You know, so
unless you're Usher or something.
But, right. Chris Brown, maybe.
How I get around it is just simply like you said, it's a old, like his first album, and I just don't listen to it at all. And I sometimes might hear like a clip of it in his car getting in or out or something. And
right.
Like listening to it, and it does for a second, and I just bring myself back. Like, bitch, you're better than this.
Man, you done hit all of them, man. It's out the park.
You only got 2 more left for a grand slam.
Lacey, have you been to the studio?
Yes, I have.
What's that experience like?
I'm on 2
tracks.
tracks.
Song called "Let It Rain," and she's on the track "Dreamcatcher."
Okay.
Dreamcatcher Dreamcatcher 2.
And are these are on the most recent album, Internal Evolutions, right?
So when you're in the studio, like when you're doing a song like the song that we got to just listen to, do you like to have her in there, or do you want to take it to the lab and bring it back? Kind of like it sounded like that's what it was, or would you want to?
No. So the song you just listened to, that was all me. But the song "Let It Rain."
Like, no. Not to say like having her on it. I'm saying like in a creative thing. Like, do you like to have her input like while in the lab, or is it more like
on the song? I definitely get her input. Like on the Dreamcatcher 2, you know, I wrote her lyrics, but she okayed them. Like, you know what I mean?
I can't
hear
What he generally does is goes to, for his songs that I'm not on, he'll go record them. He will come back with it like a, I don't know,
the rough mix or something.
And then he'll run it through like, what do you think of this? What do you know? And I critique, because you know I'm good at giving opinion.
Hey, be active. I'm with you, bro. Hey, I'm over the engineer's shoulder. Milo, no. Hey, man, that's in my email. Yeah, I gotta play this on the car ride home.
His ear. If he had earrings, I'm like right there.
Yeah. I need to play this on the car ride home, G.
Yes, exactly.
So talk a little bit about that, about the situation that ended up getting you guys booked and locked up. Was it a joint situation? Was it one after the other? What happened, man?
It's actually news.
They were not joint situations.
Is this Olympia Times? What is this?
Essentially, yeah. The Olympian it was the Olympian. I made the news. So basically, I was selling all the pills in Lacey at one point, like mostly all of them, and they blew it up. You know, I had a moving company. I was working. You know, they thought I had a toy store in Tacoma Mall because I ran it, and I went in with some foreigners, so they couldn't really get into that.
Right.
So they just charged me, and they said leading organized crime. Mind you, they didn't even have any co-defendants. Leading organized crime comes with
you got to have some Cody
or more Cody. They're leading.
That's a RICO. They try to hit you with a RICO.
I had no Codys the whole time. I fought it for 3 years on the streets, and then the feds came in, and then I went to the feds in 2019. When I pled guilty in the feds, it was still with a pre-sentence report of no co-defendants. You know,
Wow.
And they still hit me with a 4-point enhancement for leadership role.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, dog.
It's crazy. They try to give people
So
as
you,
much
so you walked in with an extra 4
they do
points just off you know what I
murders and,
mean?
you know what I'm saying? Like other like sex
They
offenders.
probably
and
tried to
stuff,
put
but
the
it
foreign,
was, like little
the
centuries.
foreign connects on you.
No, you know, in the feds, you hear a term called ghost dope. You know what I mean? So in the feds, they'll charge 30 people with conspiracy and say number 28. He just had a text message with somebody, but he'll get credit for all the dope in the whole conspiracy.
Yeah,
that's the term ghost dope. I had ghost Cody's and ghost dope. They didn't catch me with nothing. And there was never a co-defendant.
Right.
Wow. It's like there'd be more booby traps and stuff than anything else now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and so it was during this time that I went in and just really dove into my calling to just help people like become an advocate. And you know, I wrote a curriculum in there that the judge spoke on in my federal sentencing. I was teaching guys my curriculum while I was waiting for sentencing. And so, you know, I ended up almost doing halftime with RDAP and the First Step Act that passed in 2018.
Yeah.
Well, I ended up hitting I hit the halfway house like 4 years on a 90-month sentence. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say, you went to the feds before the pandemic or during?
Because you said 19.
I went in January. January of 19 is when I went in.
January 19.
Pandemic hit 2020.
Wow.
So I was locked down 24/7, 3 out of those 4 years.
Yeah, it was strange
Damn.
getting out and like having the social distancing and like waiting in lines and wearing masks.
wow.
And just like and you couldn't just go get anything. And I like that's the time I needed to like go
Lacey,
get
when did you get booked and what's your situation was?
September 2019.
Okay.
It honestly just a minor dumb stuff, drug charges and bail jumping.
Bail jumping.
They gave me 55 months for bail jumping, which was just me really missing court.
You missed a couple court dates or something like that.
Yeah, but I like had reset them and just kept kind of like resetting them.
Yeah.
My call reset it. I never really like just didn't show up or communicate with them. You know, and this was all documented, but that held 55 months. Isn't that crazy? 55
Wow.
months for that for missing court. That's a waste.
Man, Kelvin Edwards says the
No,
feds
yeah,
know what
like
they're doing. It's not even
35
fair once they wrap you up.
Yeah, because I'm gonna give y'all some game and maybe.
Hold on, Mambo. What'd you say?
I said out of the 55, how many you had to do?
I did 30 something months.
30, yeah.
I think so. I had gotten time off too because they had passed a law that made like my drug charges go away. And so I had got released earlier than I was gonna.
Were you guys communicating at any point at this point? Because I know you guys said you guys got the kids together and stuff. So was there some sort of level of communication?
Yes, through my mom.
So what's that like, B? You sitting down, you already did 9 of them joints, and then damn baby girl cooked. Oh damn! Oh no, how was that? How was that? Were you receiving that information? What type of situation is that like?
I mean, I already knew it was coming because when I left, you know, she had her stuff going in, but I wasn't like when her mom said 55 months, I was like, this system is crazy because it was like literally like smoking some stuff in a
Right.
That's not even the case, you know. And how you turn that to 55 months, I have no idea.
Right, they're supposed to send you to drug court.
Yeah, but as a whole,
we were not together then. When we went in, we were not together.
Oh, right. But you still
so
communicated through through your moms, you said, and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, and like he had written me a bunch, but it never gets finalized. We couldn't get a hold of his counselor because of COVID.
Oh.
So because we were legally married, we should have been able to do phone calls and stuff. But because of COVID and really just COVID, like it was unable to get like appropriate how it needs to. So
Oh, wow.
it was just
the counselors between the feds and the state. It's like they just wasn't connected.
So fast forward to getting out.
The time you're sitting, you guys didn't even get to talk for real while you was locked down, Lacey.
Yeah, not really until she got out and was, you know, going through the process to get our kids back, and then we started really talking like with the social workers and the counselors in the mix. So we was actually having more conversations.
And he was calling me 8 times a day. I'm just kidding.
So speak on your mentality as soon as y'all got out. What was the motivation? What was it like just breathing that air and knowing that, you know, you paid your debt to society and now you're ready to move?
came out ready. I
Ready.
was in a mental blocking mind of state before I went in. And when I came out, I was clear-headed and I was ready and I hit the pavement running and I had a mission. And I was on that mission from the second I got out and got to a phone. And that was the first thing first. So a relative, his mother actually had the kids. And
How many kids do you guys got?
2, boy and a girl.
Nice.
Together, but he has a couple other kids too. So I got out and my first mission was to get my kids back in home and in my possession. So that was a process. And then I needed to establish a career and I needed to establish a home and all these things. And I did that all within a really short period of time. So
man, pats on your back for sure.
So you got out before Be Active.
Yeah. So for me, everything you see, all the music, all the social media, everything for me was premeditated because I've said it before on some of my platforms is I set myself free like 2 years before I got out. Like
you was already was lining up the schematics.
I was talking to Calvin on the phone about everything we did when I got out before I came home. And was like, bro, you better be ready because I'm about to hit the streets.
Well, I mean, it's the bittersweetness of that situation of when you sit down and when you in there, while you in there, you have nothing but time.
But not everybody utilizes their time.
Which is true, which is very true.
We talk about that time again. Here we go.
Nothing but time, like stripped down to almost back like ancient times where there's very simplistic. It's eat, bathe, and then just time. So there's so many moments to where if you are driven and able to do like you say and be to put your mind to, and I'm already outside. Let me see what I could do. You actually have potential to be more active than people that are already on the outside. You know what I mean?
I was in there using that time like that, bro.
Yeah.
I was just there. People in there, they're not working out, they're not reading books, they're not getting their mind right, they're gambling, they doing more drugs in there. Some people is picking up habits in there that they didn't have on the streets. Like they going in there and they letting their time ruin them and defeat them.
Yeah, they'll be like drugs.
I went in there and turned to Gandhi. Like I wasn't in the day room. I wasn't watching sports. I wasn't gambling.
The other thing is how extremely different men and women's prisons are.
Talk about that a little bit.
Well, actually, guys, we are over the break, man.
Speaking of
I hate
Gandhi.
to jump in on this with time and everything, but
you can let her get that last one off.
It's a birthday real quick, man, and one of our own celebrating their own birthday. So without further ado, let's take a look at birthdays of the week.
Ebony eyes, let me see you smitten. I see you smile with your skin, she radiates different. A custom lover for me, and that's a makeshift. She put my chin up when I'm sad, and that's a facelift. I told her I'm a crash course, she slammed on the gas. I told her all about my pitiful past, and she laughed. She gets the point across, or I throw a muzzle toss. Yeah, that's the one I burn bridges if you come across. She pulled a pistol if a stranger approach. Give me the code, I got the stick, I'm about to blow out her throat. That's all red in my eyes as if you touch her. I skirt and turn your family to mustard. Pull a still, grab the drill, hit him with 45s in the clavicle. When we do the avant-garde, turn the pina colada. But my shot is 4400 when they pull up. A couple bang, it's all because of your fingers. I put a foundation down for you to stand on. I change clothes 3 times a day, I'm in the fashion. COVID or not, we ride with the mask on. When I spell all love, the cap locks on. Glory of love, my name is your fetish. I said it, the cold feels like lettuce. I'ma need a medic. She looked.
Happy birthday, ID yourself. And why did you leave at this point?
Yeah, happy birthday,
ID.
Happy birthday.
You do what you want.
Oh, shouts out to his cake that he shared with us. He wanted us to feature that as well. That was his cake yesterday for his birthday. That's an ID yourself cake right there.
Good old lemon meringue.
Mm-hmm. All right. We got another Who Did It on our way, man. This one is called Evil Monkey. Evil Monkey. Is it B Aktiv or is it Koncept? We'll get the answer for you on the other side of the break. For now, we're going to
have all the answers.
Don't give it away. Don't give it away, either of you guys. All right, we're going to go to the next one from Zenith Soul. This is an R&B record off of the album Fantasy out of Canada, specifically Ontario. And we got her track Forever Ain't Enough. Check out this soul right here on Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio, and we'll be right back with Mo.
Forever ain't enough when it comes up. I'm gonna need more time, more of your touch. I'm gonna need more of your and touch. If this is love, I'm gonna need more, baby. Then I thank the Lord. 'Cause I never thought I'm gonna need more, that I found the one. Got me addicted, got me hooked. A real fine brother with a hood touch. Sweet like sugar, but not too so. Treats me like a queen, makes my soul cold. Got me addicted, got me hooked. Real fine brother with a hood touch. But not too so. Treats me like a queen, makes my soul calm. Ooh, forever ain't enough for the type of love that we got. The type of love we gon' need more time, baby. More time. And I know that this is love. So I thank the Lord, thank you, Father, 'cause now I can say that I found the one. Got me addicted, got me hooked up. Real fine brother with a hood touch. Sweet like sugar, but not too like sugar. Treats me like a queen, makes my soul cold. Got me addicted, got me hooked up. My soul come real. Is this for real? Oh, it's hard to find. Is this for real? Love like this. Is this for real? I don't know what I done for this real, but I'm grateful. Is this for real? Oh, he knows. Is this for real? How to calm my soul. Is this for real? Makes me feel whole. Is this for real? Yeah, I know he's the one. Is this for real? 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 Wake up, is this for real? Wake up, wake up, is this for real? Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey y'all, it is Kat Stokes. You're listening to Fresh Juice. What kind of juice? Well, you're going to find out here on Rainier Avenue Radio exclusive. We got the juice pack with y'all. That means you got D-Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself, and OG Mambo.
Atlantic Street Center has been serving the children, youth, and families of the Seattle-King County area since 1910. We partner with families and communities to raise healthy, successful children and youth through services including counseling, early learning, youth development, domestic violence, and education support for school-aged children. Committed to serving the African-American community, Atlantic Street Center provides services and support for all marginalized people. Learn more at AtlanticStreetCenter.org.
Greetings. This is your host, DJ Neftali, Rainier Avenue Radio .world, the best DJ in the Seattle area. You can catch me every Monday at 8 p.m. on YouTube. Like I said, this is DJ Neftali, the best reggae in Seattle, Washington, the best radio station Rainier Avenue Radio.world, man. Right?
Wash your hands, don't touch your face, wipe things down, clean up your space. When you cough and sneeze, do responsibly. If you feel you're getting ill, isolate at home and chill. No, you're not alone. Please pick up your phone and call 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Community Radio Station will provide you with more information. Say Rainier Avenue Radio. Your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
What up, y'all? This is Kosher Dills. You are listening to Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with the Juice Pack. Fucking D Money and Pint Size Patron, IDYourself and OG Mambo. 9 p.m. Pacific. That's 12 a.m. Eastern. Let them know.
Move the way I want. I'm untouchable, a made man. Yeah. My word is my word. If I said it, I don't change plans. Okay. No weight on my shoulder, cause I know I got a great chance. Dust them off knowing I'm untouchable, a made man. I'm untouchable, a made man. Untouchable. Just drove real fast through the burning bridges and never looked back or even turn my vision. With some looking down on, we earn a living. If you turn your back, then you burning with it. Flawless, doesn't take time to be gorgeous. Make a quick decision with a focus. The higher road might take you to the fortress. A boss is my calling. Power is expanded when you're balling. Move the way I want, I'm untouchable, a made man. Yeah. My word is my word. If I said it, I don't change plans. Oh yes. No weight on my shoulder, cause I know I got a great chance. Dust them off knowing I'm untouchable, a made man. I'm untouchable, a made man. Untouchable. Hey yo, check this. Don't gotta call to send a message. Everything I wanted is some extra. Was looking for the goal and took the exit. I'm already standing where the best is. Untouchable. They say problems come with power, but I couldn't hear them. Yeah, I'm jumping in the driver's seat, I have to steer. Yeah, it's hard to see around me, I broke all the mirrors. Good thing I'm untouchable and I don't need them. Move the way I want, I'm untouchable. Results always gonna be a W. A little mix of trouble, but it's nothing new. Move the way I want, I'm untouchable. Move the way I want, I'm untouchable. Results always gonna be a W. A little mix of trouble, but it's nothing new. Move the way I want, I'm untouchable. Move the way I want, I'm untouchable, a made man. Yeah. My word is my word. If I said it, I don't change plans. No weight on my shoulder, cause I know I got a great chance. Dust them off knowing I'm untouchable, a made man. I'm untouchable, a made man. Untouchable. Move the way I want, I'm untouchable, a made man. Yeah. My word is my word. If I said it, I don't change plans. No weight on my shoulder, cause I know I got a great chance. Dust them off knowing I'm untouchable, a made man. I'm untouchable, a made man. Untouchable.
It's called Untouchable. Rainier Avenue Radio, Fresh Juice by
That joint
Koncept.
slapped something crazy. Hey, so how you filtered your face on all them Jones, bro? You edited that. That's so hard.
I did all of it. I actually
that's crazy.
I had a few ideas for the video, and my first idea was that I was gonna actually like reshoot, like grab some
actual scenes.
Yeah, and just like reshoot them. Like I was gonna take the Goodfellas scene where she's flushing the drugs down the toilet.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was gonna do a bunch of those scenes, and then I was like, all right, starting like kind of plan that out a little bit, and then I was like, maybe I could do it more, easier, but still like as effective.
Yeah.
And then I was gonna do it where I took like my logo, like the pink face. I was gonna take that and just like superimpose that on a bunch of scenes, And then as I kind of started to think about that and started to like sort of grab some scenes that I wanted to do it with, which were some of the scenes in there. I do all my own design and stuff too. So I do like, you know, for a lot of my music, I do all my own design for everything. I do a lot of the music videos, as far as like not obviously shooting them on the camera, but I do most of the edits. And I direct a lot of them as well. But I do all my own design for everything, for all my logos, websites, merchandise, everything. So I haven't really played with the AI that much, to be honest with you. So when I started, you know, kind of thinking about this video is when I kind of was like, let me mess with the AI a bit and see what I could do. And I started, you know, playing with a bunch of different apps and a bunch of different things. And, you know, I was like, I'll be honest, I tried a lot. I paid for a lot of different things that I didn't like. You know? And it took me a while to find one that I like. And I found this one that I started playing with. And when I started playing with it, honestly, like I forget what scene I did first, but whatever scene I did first, I was just like hysterically laughing. I was like, this is unbelievable, you know?
Right. They have ones that like you could have had your mouth moving to like your lyrics too, because I've seen they were doing.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't. I probably could have taken that extra.
I think I kind of like it, kind of like as it is too.
Yeah, I kind of wanted it to be honest with you, because I kind of wanted it to still have the essence of what the movies are. You know, and if I would have made it in my mouth, it would have taken away, because I still wanted to keep those classic scenes. They're fucking sorry, excuse me. They're you know, they're so classic, the scenes.
Right.
I just wanted to keep them, you know, in the authenticity that they are. So.
Makes you ask who done it, man.
right. And we'll definitely be getting to Never Better as well. But yeah, let's get to the who did it. And of course, the title is called Evil Monkey.
That's a concept.
That's a concept for Patron. Okay.
So look, one. Lacey said she knew all the answers, so I felt like maybe it was B Aktiv because she knew the answers, but then I realized she'll also know the answers because if it's not B Aktiv, she'll know the answers. So that kind of true. But then my secondary thought is I was like, evil monkey, like what evil monkeys are there? And the first evil monkey I thought of was Mojo Jojo, and he's tactfully blunt, so I'm going with B Aktiv. You see how my mind worked all the way there to that?
That went all the way around. All right,
hey, ID, guess who's up here now?
ID, man, what you think? You're muted, by the way. Still,
what's the name?
All right, so Evil Monkey. Who made Evil Monkey?
You got one vote for Concept, one vote for B Aktiv so far.
B Aktiv.
Okay. All right. So ID says B Aktiv. Okay. All right.
He's ethnic.
Was evil?
What is that? How does
I don't know what that has to do with anything. I'm about to reveal the answer. I'm about to reveal the answer, guys. All right. Was Evil Monkey made by Koncept? No, that's a B Aktiv record. That's a B Aktiv record.
It is a concept.
All right, man. We got it. Before we go back to Concept, we got to hear Evil Monkey. What were you going with?
B Aktiv.
Oh man, this was it was a lot going on.
Does it have anything to do with Mojo Jojo?
No, it does not. Evil Monkey is that gorilla
on the monkey on your back?
Diction, man.
Oh, like the monkey on Family Guy, yo. Like the monkey on Family Guy.
Yeah, that's what I was going with. Gotcha. I'm gonna do a video. But the first guy I did a video with, you know, I really related when Concept said, you know, I paid for a lot of things I didn't like. So that video never made it to Earth. Yeah, so I never got a video because the first time I tried one, I had all these concepts and you put it together and it was crap.
You got to respect the shots that you put up, and then you're like, I'm not going to let that go to the internet.
Never.
All right.
Never grew up.
I want to swing it back to Concept, man, because obviously we need to give our man some time too. I want to go back to Never Better right at the beginning of the show, man, and making yourself all gold, man. Where did that come from?
So like I was saying, my logo is that pink face. And in the Thriller single that I've been dropping like singles basically. I'm gonna drop like a whole bunch of music this next year, like a single or 2 singles every single month. And I have an album that's gonna drop that's completely separate to those songs. So there's a lot of things coming. Wow. But the pink face is my logo. So I did the Thriller video, where you can see the live video where like my face is painted pink. And then like with this single, it was just, I wanted to show like the evolution and like the advancement of where I'm at, I think musically, and where I'm going. So I went with like the gold is like the evolution from like the pink to like the, you know, the better version. is the gold version, if you will.
I feel like it's the same concept, you know, where my album that I came out with was internal evolutions. Like it's like this is the consciousness is transitioning into just becoming the better version of yourself.
For sure, you know, it's right. It's all about, you know, every day I'm working to you know, advance in every way, you know, like and you know, always I'm in the studio every day, and every day is, you know, making new music and just trying to make better and better and better.
Send me an open verse.
Send you an open verse. I got you.
Come on,
I got you. I got the studio right here, dog.
No, what? I'll get it back to you 48 hours.
Oh man, but it's dope. Like what you were explaining, man. Like working with you know, videos, AIs. What was the gold? Was that paint or was that digital effect?
Oh no, that's paint. That's paint.
That's paint. Okay.
We shot. So there's like the video. There's 2 videos that I have out right now with the gold. The one I just released today, where it's like in like it's in a different setting than the one we played. The one we played is in the bathroom, which you could kind of like tell what the room is like. But the room is cool, but you can't really. The room is cool. And no, I had to paint my face pink. And that takes about like 40 minutes. And then I had to shoot that. And then I had to get all that paint off, which is not easy to get off. I know. and then I had to paint myself gold, which takes about 40 minutes. And then shoot that and then take that off. I've been painted gold only that one time. I've been painted pink about 4 times now.
The ticket? Did you feel like the golden ticket from Willy Wonka?
Oh, it's pretty funny.
You said you've been painted pink 4 times?
Yeah, 4 times now for 4 different videos. And I'll tell you though, when it's like, you know, once it's on, you can't even feel it. There was one time actually I had to do this shoot where I had to be painted pink, and then directly after I had a studio session. And I'm telling you, you can't just like go in the bathroom and just wash it off. You need to take a shower. You know, like there's a lot of paint on you. And so I actually had to go straight from a shoot in pink to a studio session, and it was pretty funny because like after a while you don't even realize that it's on you, and then like, every time I'd like walk past the mirror or go to the bathroom or something, I'd like look in the mirror and be like, oh, I forgot I'm pink.
Your engineer's just looking at you just a little different.
Oh, I was in a session with I had a session with a new artist that I had never worked with before. It was pretty funny.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
It was like
Did you stop by any stores?
I'm not sure if I did that time, but I definitely, I'm sure that I have stopped by a store.
Should have went into Lover's Package and been like, I'm looking for
Concept. I want to dive a little bit deeper into your history or your story, bro. How long you been cooking up music? What it was like growing up out there in the mecca of hip hop and things like that, and being able to shape and create around that. So talk a little bit about coming up and how you got pulled into it.
Calvin asked that same thing.
He did. I mean, damn, let's see where to start. I've been Concept since I'm 7 years old. It started as my graffiti name. My growing up, my neighbor was a graffiti artist who was 10 years older than me, 15 years older than me, like 12 years older than me. And I mean, from a little kid, from like 3 years old, I was playing basketball with him and drawing with him. And he gave me a couple names. I was Hemp was my very first name.
Hemp.
Hemp, yeah. I don't know why, but I was like 5 years old. I didn't even know what it meant. And then I was Aver, and then I was Concept when I was 7, and I've been Concept ever since.
Wow.
And,
Don't speed past that. Who's Aver?
Aver.
That sounds like a dope name, bro.
I don't even really know, to be honest with you. I was like,
That's a dope
I was like
name.
6 years old, and yeah, pretty funny. And
Buck the Ninja Warrior.
yeah, and I've been Concept. I started writing. I was writing graffiti then, and I was Concept, and then like when I was like 11, I had an older cousin, and he got turntables, and I ended up getting like this little crappy Gemini turntable, and I started messing around on that, and yeah, I just always made music and made art, and then I started working at Fat Beats record store in New York City.
Right. Yeah.
Like when I was in school, and started working there, and that's kind of really what feel like I was already like creating music and creating art and like working in a studio, and like had my own home studio and stuff, but like that was what taught me about like the music industry and the music business, and just how everything works.
What part of the city is that location in? Do you have a pretty rich history? Because we're not hip. You gotta think we're on the whole other side of the country.
For sure, yeah. Fat Beats Records. Right, currently it's a record label and a distribution. They do all the distribution, and they have always for like Rhyme Sayers, which is like Atmosphere and Brother Ali and all them. So they do all the distribution for them. Atmosphere before they started Rhyme Sayers, or maybe while they were still like doing Rhyme Sayers, but Atmosphere's first album, God Loves Ugly, is actually on Fat Beats Records. That's not so like things like that, like. But then they also do all the distribution for like Stone's Throw, which is like Mad Lib and Peanut Butter Wolf, and
which definitely.
Do you still do graffiti?
Your pen is pretty vicious.
I still do graffiti. I still not so much like going out and painting all the time, but I still definitely like mess around, and I still go paint sometimes.
I'd fly you out to tag my car, bro.
I mean, I don't leave. In my backpack, I always got a big crink marker, and I got one chilling right here right now.
Would you tag my
You
car?
got any drawings up on you that you can show us?
Yeah, you said you had one right next to you.
Let me see.
I got a crink marker right next to me.
Let's see it.
Yeah, let's see this.
Yeah, prove yourself.
Yeah, Calvin is he's demanding it.
I was fine, bro. I was thinking about it because like I got like a car that's got like a car club in my.
Oh, okay, look at that.
We're asking you,
I
are
believe
you
you for
going
the
to ask
record.
us why or how?
I believed you from the jump.
I mean, I'll show you a little advanced copy of this because this is one of the singles that I have dropping that.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. We got some exclusive ish.
And while you're looking for that too, kind of talk a little bit about how you ended up in the studio.
Let's see if we can see that better.
There it goes.
Okay, I see. Once the glare cleared off.
Okay.
Yeah. Go Concept.
Speaking of which, man, I was gonna ask, how important is having a concept to a song, and what percentage would you just say you hear the beat and you just kind of let it?
I mean, I think that it depends for all purposes. Like I do. I mean, I think a lot of times, like also I do music for. I don't know if we didn't talk about it, but like I do music for like sync for like movies and TV and.
Oh wow, nice.
I did the theme.
Look like you're big on the cinemas.
Yeah, I did the theme song for that Hulu ABC show called Grails.
Okay.
It got DJ Khaled in it, Michael Jordan's in it, Fat Joe is in it. But the theme song, so there's 6 episodes. My song plays at the beginning and end of every episode. And then I did a song in Easter Sunday, which is a movie, Universal DreamWorks movie, Joe Coy's movie, comedian. And
you know where he's from, right?
Shout out to Joe
sure do. Yeah.
Yes,
Oh man, are we up on another break? Man,
flying,
we got to
man.
go to show and tell, man, and we got a couple things to do. First thing, B Aktiv and Lacey are Loving Lacey podcast, and we got a little clip to share from that real quick. So here we go.
To a physical fight with one of my cousins. And that was back when my anger wasn't in any way, shape, or form under any type of control. And I was chasing them all through the house. Yeah, it was bad. My mom was hella embarrassed.
Hella embarrassed, bro.
Like I was like trying to hurt him.
Yeah.
And he had started it and antagonized me, and then so it was like one of those things where it's
you
like,
guys are on the same age.
He's like a year or two older than me, but I was more physically capable of that confrontation going my way, and so he used to antagonize me because he was a little smarter than me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he used to do little devious shit. It blew up one Christmas and like
just poking the bear.
Man, it was bad. It was bad. That's it. That was all bad. That was my cousin Renee. Man, he used to pick on me, but in his way because he couldn't do it physically.
Right.
And
and he knew what he was doing.
Yeah,
he knew what he was doing.
Get more of that on the Loving Lacey podcast.
Shout out to my cousins as well, man.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Well, real quick before we move on to the other podcast you do, where find it, all that, all the good stuff.
Oh yeah, you can find us on Loving Lacey on YouTube, Spotify, iHeart, Apple Podcasts, like all your normal podcast platforms, and we have Loving Lacey podcast show for the 360 Facebook page as well.
Okay. And then you do a second podcast called Pie Talk. And so we got another clip to share for that podcast.
Time, thoughts, action, and energy. Loving yourself wholly and regularly. Not just when it's bad. Not just when you feel bad, but all the time. It's okay to be okay with yourself. It's okay to feel good about being in your own skin. It doesn't make you conceited or selfish. Like those are terms from people that aren't okay where they're at. So they don't understand when somebody else is. So when people don't understand something, they attack it.
Right.
And if they can't attack it physically, then they do it psychologically, which goes back to emotional intelligence. The ability to regulate your emotions and not take things personally that people throw your way because it's coming from their own experience.
Pie Talk, what it's called. Who's your co-host and where can we find it?
Shout out to Priscilla Z.
So
that's the co-host. So Pie is Pursue Internal Evolution. You can find that same thing on YouTube. You can find it on iHeart, Spotify, Amazon, Apple Podcasts.
Yo, not to interrupt, but to piggyback off what you're saying, I'm trying to kick off a podcast on some like cultural competence and therapy type stuff, and I'd love to be on one of your episodes one day.
I'm with it. Like that's literally what I do. I do in my day job. I'm a peer counselor, a recovery coach. I'm an anger management specialist, certified parent instructor. We do cultural competency trainings. I'm doing continued education like every month. Like literally, it goes into my reports.
Name it, he's doing it.
Yeah, not to interrupt, man, but shout out to Seven the Panther. Just did an interview with him on Sunday. I think D Money's lined up next, man.
Ooh.
But happy birthday as well, Seven.
Right.
Happy birthday, Seven.
And I know I want to keep things moving along, but right before the show, it was hilarious.
You got to start with, sorry, not to interrupt.
Right before the show, I want to keep things, but I do want to address right before the show. Patron was like, "Do you guys serve pie on the program?"
No, I'm gonna ask when we come back. What's your favorite pie? So everybody think about it when we come back from the break.
As we move on with show and tell, man, our guy Pint Size Patron, although he didn't battle at the event, he was definitely central figure in it, man. And the Forever Young event over the weekend, man, how'd that go, Patron?
The battles were great, man. My opponent had to cancel. I think she was under the weather. I think she may have caught COVID.
She was afraid to.
I didn't see the quiz. I didn't see the test, but that's what they're saying. It was a dope event, though. It was a memorial, so it wasn't like a regular battle rap event. This was in memory of the homie that passed away in October. Young Nate, he passed away from cancer. And I just want to stress real quick is that there was a beauty in the battle rappers that didn't get paid for the event. As far as I know, most of them did it on their own accord. And they went harder as if they were being paid, which was amazing to me because in battle rap, if you're not getting paid, sometimes you might take it easier on your opponent and you're not going to try your hardest if there's no bag attached. But
I feel like when you battling with no money, you hungrier.
Well, Well, no, this was a different situation. They were battling in the memory of the homie, and I swear he was like they were battling like he was watching. You know what I mean? Like they couldn't let him down. And even though I didn't get to battle that night because my opponent canceled, I want to take that approach into every battle going forward. Just like there's somebody that I can't let down. It's not so much about I don't want to mess up. It's not so much about me per se, but you know what it represents as an art form.
And then real quick before we move on, Patron, who impressed you the most, man, that you saw? Of all the names, all the battlers from that event, who impressed you the most?
Man, I mean, I think Jay the Nightwing had a body of the night too. And I thought that was going to be a way closer battle. I like Mr. Biscuit as well, man. He's dope. He just, man, I think Jay the Nightwing just broke him down stylistically and he just had his number dialed, man.
Okay. All right. The station's doing a couple of things starting tomorrow. Black History Month Museum Call to Conscience right here at the Columbia City Theater. Daily, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. We'll be open here. There's a lot of exhibits out there, including the Seattle Black Panther Party, Black Heritage Society of Washington, Rainier Cinema Black movie posters, the Seattle Steelheads, the NAACP, Zell's Famous Chicken, Nasty Mix Records, or Mix-a-Lot, South Seattle Emerald, Mohai, Total Experience Gospel Choir, Black Prisoners Caucus, and more. So you can see all the titles right there daily starting tomorrow, 1st through the 29th for February, right here at the Columbia City Theater, the Call to Conscience. And then this Saturday, we're celebrating the 40th anniversary of Zell's Famous Chicken.
Need the half-pound strips original.
Right here.
Hey.
Oh, it's right here. This Saturday at 1 p.m. It'll be the 40th anniversary of Zell's Famous Chicken. We'll be broadcasting that as well on Rainier Avenue Radio. So tune in. Can't make it out to the Columbia City Theater Saturday at 1 p.m. for 40th anniversary of.
Oh, there go the comment winner. I see Yellow Cuz in the building.
You say Lacey in the building.
Oh, yeah, what's up, my boy?
Alumni Day.
All right, we gotta get to our final Who Did It, and this one is called Bubble Gum Drop, not Gun Drop.
Come on,
sorry,
y'all.
That's an old, but it's called Bubble Gum Drop.
I like this one better.
Wait, so is it gun drop or gum?
It's
drop?
gum. It's gum. That's a typo. My mistake.
He was feeling gangster.
Feeling gangster.
Shots fired.
I was talking to Leo the Cuz before the show. There you go.
Put on.
All right, Bubble Gum.
Cuz you put him on.
Yeah, Bubble Gum Drop is what it's called, and we'll get that answer for you.
D-Money got jumped in.
Other side of the break, we'll get Bubble Gum Drop.
put on,
you can
homie.
answer in the comments as well, and we'll get you. But right now, some local Seattle 206 hip hop from Campana, and he got this record called Feedback, featuring the wonderful Shelby Swims. So enjoy this joint right here. Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. Be right back for a final half hour.
You see the boy getting older, my circle getting smaller, the world getting hotter, still that in the water, but niggas don't care, cause it's all about the dollars. To be fair, been some days I was caught up. To be fair, they really did a number on us. They once stoned us, now they making us opponents. And if there's crabs in the bucket, that's a bonus. God forbid they let us reach our dreams and get diplomas. No stopping me from getting green like Ponderosa. I draw my spirit out to make a point to Conderoga. Staying sane and maintain, don't lose focus. Been getting nuggets since 15, I'm like Jokic. I'm reminiscing on the days we started mellow. We could rebuild the dog when the dust settles. I can hear the voices in the distance, let it echo. The rich we need is in the heart of every ghetto.
Good Lord, you my witness, so I ask you for forgiveness. And I realize what's been missing. I'm seeing distraction, I'm knowing it's imminent. Now I'm looking for repentance. This was not our true intention. I'm needing some feedback. Can you give me some feedback?
Yeah. I see the conflict tends to go around the globe, and nowadays it seems like every lie's exposed. You see the ones we put our trust in be the foes. I see the goblins talking William Dafoe. The empire's collapsing, I can feel it in my soul, I can feel it in my bones. The aching comes unbearable, the future we imagine is possible, no compare to the countless strings that they selling. I'm talking parables, in other words a fable. Propaganda seeping through the cable, it's time we see what's laid out on the table. Don't let them stifle your vision, you more than able. I pray we live to see the better days, there's gotta be another way. And as the world becomes a victim of consumption, it means to get us further from a gumption. But take a look around, that's the way it all functions. Yes. Now ain't that all something?
Oh, good Lord, you my witness. So I ask you for forgiveness. And I realize what's been missing. I'm seeing distraction. I'm knowing it's imminent. Now I'm looking for repentance. This was not our true intention. I need some feedback. Give me some feedback. Give me some feedback.
Good afternoon. This is Morgan Freeman. You are rocking with Fresh Juice here at Rainier Avenue Radio. Here with your host, D Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself, and OG Mambo. Thank you for listening and have a nice night.
Love food? Here's some storage tips to keep it fresh longer. Store cut fruits and vegetables in the fridge. Place in reusable containers. Keep bread in the freezer for longer storage. 40% of food in the U.S. goes uneaten. Save money, save food, save the planet. Visit Seattle Public Utilities for more tips.
The beat of the Fox with nastiness is back on K-Fox Night Beat.
Yo, what's the deal? It's the legendary Hall of Fame DJ Mixmaster Ice of UTFO.
What's up? Who you thought this is? This is Sir Mix-a-Lot.
And this is Terry Lewis.
And I'm Grand Mixer GMS.
What's up, y'all? This is DJ Third Degree.
This is JJ Hudson from the High Children family.
Sunday nights from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's K-Fox Night Beat with DJ Nastiness.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music.
Bringing the hottest music. Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
That's right. Noise. Peace.
Celebrate Black History Month at the Call to Conscience Black History Month Museum, formerly Columbia City Theater, 4916 Rainier Avenue South. Call to Conscience Black History Month Museum features exhibits and installations. It's a guided tour.
Installations include the Seattle Black Panther Party, the Black Heritage Society of Washington, the Rainier Cinema Black Movie Posters Collection, the Hartsfield Family Enslaved Quilt Collection, Revere XR, Negro League Baseball's Seattle Steelheads, NAACP Washington, Alaska, and Oregon, Zell's Famous Chicken, Nasty Mix Records, Sir Mix-a-Lot, South Seattle Emerald, the Museum of History and Industry, Community Keepsakes and Memorabilia, the Total Experience Gospel Choir and Pat Wright, the Black Prisoners Caucus, a display from the Tacoma Buffalo Soldiers Museum.
Tuesdays through Sundays from 11 a.m. 7 p.m. There will be no other location where you can celebrate the achievements and the achievers of the Pacific Northwest and Seattle while recognizing the Black excellence that shines today. For more information, visit RainierAvenueRadio.world or call 206-290-9685.
What's up? This is Stan
boy
Likely.
Yak. Butterfinger up, with your boy Yak Nasty that Nilla.
It's your boy Scan Likely.
DJ Johnny Blaze, and we are
the Northwest Weirdos.
And you're listening on Fresh Juice,
Rainier Avenue Radio,
the Juice Pack.
And you're chilling with D Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself, and OG Mambo.
Let's get weird.
I was gullible and comfortable, dealing in destruction. Charismatic, I'm B Aktiv, mathematics equal nothing. When you're counting on them habits, addicts struggling with substances, laughing at them after not wanna know what toughness is. Admitting when you're powerless, addiction like an algorithm written by an alchemist. Cause will is really fallible. You think it's strength in numbers, but really it's just cowardice. Gangland analysis, cultural pantanas. Leaders rule with fear, but cowards need followers. Catfishing gang leaders, half you killers counterfeit. They say it's right to cry, but I keep it deep inside. What I seen and survive, split a lesser man's mind. Like his brain was circumcised, like a phoenix I'm gon' rise. Look a demon in his eyes, I won't squint or turn aside. I'ma tear into his mind till he cringe and criticize him. Every wrong I see inside him, everyone he victimized. No pain on a first name basis, yes. I know change brings pain like a bayonet. I know it's hard, but you gotta take that first step. Cause if you don't, you'll regret it till your last breath. I know pain on a first name basis, yes. I know change brings pain like a bayonet. I know it's hard, but you gotta take that first step. Cause if you don't, you'll regret it till your last breath. All I wanna see is powers wielded to enlighten. Like Avengers come together, break the cycle up in diamonds. Let these people see we stronger than the chemicals they made for us. Smarter than the grades they never gave us.
without hating us. Harder than the ancient us, bigger than the stigmas that it costs us with no stimulus. Be cautious with your kindred spirit, some of them is tainted. Cause the hatred deep inside of manifested motivation. I know this cause I knew me. You notice it's a new me. Turning over new leaves, fuck it, burn the whole tree. Pursue it if you want it, you gon' get it before you leave. Be like water, Bruce Lee, showed us all what we could be. Recovery not an option, it's a weapon that we need. Cause when trauma tries to cripple me, I beat it like I'm Creed. Break it like a ski, then ride it like a beat. I know it's hard to think about the possibility, but the only other option is in pain on a first name basis, yes. I know change brings pain like a bayonet. I know it's hard, but you gotta take that first step. Cause if you don't, you'll regret it till your last breath. I know pain on a first name basis, yes. I know change brings pain like a bayonet. I know it's hard, but you gotta take that first step. Cause if you don't, you'll regret it till your last breath.
Nah, I don't regret that one at all. Be Active, the rapper, Death of Recovery, Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio off the album Internal Evolutions.
Like a bayonet, man.
Yeah, that one stood out, didn't it?
That's on point.
Talk about them lyrics.
But who done it, man?
Right. Yeah, we can go back to the song after that, but yeah, let's do that. Bubble gum drop, not gun drop.
That's got to be a
gum
concept.
drop.
That's got to be concept.
All right, Patron.
You think concept every time. Are you just thinking with concepts?
These all sound like concepts. I don't.
I like it. All right. What Mambo ID? Where are you going?
I'm gonna go Be Active.
You gonna Be Active? Okay.
I'm going to Be Active because bubblegum and Powerpuff Girls kind of just go together. And just follow me.
Jojo, I see what you did.
Yeah, I heard the Mojo Jojo, and it's kind of ringing in my head, and all the pink and all the bubblegum, and I'm just like, the blonde hair. I'm just gonna go with Be Active.
Me?
All right, let's reveal. This is our final Who Did It. Let's see how it goes. Will Mambo go 3 for 3? Let's find out. Is Be Active the author of Bubblegum Drop? There we go. Mambo went perfect.
Dang.
ID got 2 on this one too.
I get B. Hey, ID, you got second though. That's your first silver medal. That's the first silver medal. Hold up, it's your birthday for real.
It's a silver medal, but if Concept touches
creeping up on you, boy.
Oh,
yeah, the Concept touching for you.
Gold.
Y'all ain't ready for this question, man. Y'all ain't ready for this question.
What's bubblegum drop about?
Yeah, what bubblegum drop?
Man, y'all gotta check that one out. That's one of my kids' favorite songs, but I feel bad because it's about snitching.
It's about snitching.
Hey, can I ask you a question? When you wrote the song, at what juncture did you tell yourself, like, okay, so better yet, tell us the story about how the name came along. Like at the end of the writing, at the beginning of the writing. I know it's about a snitch or whatever, but like, how did the song title come?
Yeah, say the line.
It goes loaded up.
Pop, it's the bubble gum drop. Talking like you tough, we call them talking to the cops. Load it up, pop, it's the bubble gum drop. She said they're taking kids, now she's working with the law.
Hey,
it kind of named itself so it would be tricky and be intriguing and make people think, I want to listen to this. And then they're like, oh, that's what it's about, but it's dope.
That's why I picked it.
The song is also dope. So it is what it is. Y'all should check it out. It's on the Lost Tracks.
Speaking of sweets, man, what's everybody's favorite pie?
Marionberry.
Oh,
Marionberry.
Delicioso.
I'm with that apple unless my mom makes a peach cobbler.
Peach cobbler go woo.
Cobblers don't count. We're talking about pie.
It's in the pie family. It's a close cousin.
What kind of pie you
It's
like,
got a roof on it,
Concept?
that's all.
I'm gonna go apple pie.
Marionberry though.
Apple?
Apple pie.
Apple pie. Okay.
Also, an old time favorite was rhubarb. That used to be like because I grew up.
Yeah,
my mom is a.
Hey,
you know Quest for real.
A good sweet potato and a good pumpkin pie gonna hit it right too.
Oh man, I love sweet potato pie. Yes.
That's your
Y'all
favorite?
need to reel it in, man.
No, I
Reel it
said my
in.
favorite. I said season.
Reel it in.
What's your favorite?
Oh, I told you I'm with you. I like the berry, strawberry, Marionberry, like
Blueberry.
I like blueberry.
Have y'all ever went to Sherry's and they got the pie milk?
Oh, actually, do those pies count? Like the buttercream pies in them?
He said
those
LFG.
the buttercream pie.
All right, man. I definitely want to get to this segment, man, because it's our birthday boy.
Wait. I didn't answer.
Oh, go for it. What's your favorite pie? Yeah.
Yeah, I like a good.
Sounds like a little kid. Wait! Don't forget me.
Yeah. No. It's my birthday, bro. It's my birthday. So peep. You got to get a good peach apple custard. All right, with a caramel drizzle is what you need.
A custard? We talking pie?
Oh no, what's it called? The
peach apple custard.
No, it's a
cobbler.
He's doing too much, man.
I forgot. No, it was a custard. The thing.
Custard is like pudding. Like
nah, it was a
man. Banana pudding busting too.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. It was some bomb. I don't know, bro.
All right, let's get to a birthday boy edition of ID the Question, man. A birthday ID the Question.
Y'all ready for this? From your scalp to your feet, I did a question when you speak. Let me ask you something. I need you to be imaginative. I need you to be creative.
Oh,
all right. Wow. I need you to think about your favorite artist and tell me what they'd be reincarnated as.
Oh, interesting. Favorite artist?
Get a little spiritual with it. Now, if you want to get silly and dumb, that's cool, but get spiritual with it and tell me what you think your favorite artist would be reincarnated as.
That is a thinker.
Oh, I got one first already.
I think I'm gonna go first, man. Exhibit, my favorite artist, will come back as a car.
I'm dead. With a fish tank in it. with a fish tank in it.
And an Xbox.
And an exhibit is the fish.
That's all.
My favorite artist is Jadakiss, and I think that he will come back as like a I would call it the forever fountain, like a place where you could always get water even when there was no more water.
Fountain of youth, okay.
Yeah.
De Leon.
You want to tackle this one, Concept?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Concept being so spiritual, I couldn't wait for his answer.
Well, so I'm gonna go. Like my all-time favorite artist is Michael Jackson.
Okay.
And I think Michael Jackson would come back as a lion.
Okay.
As a lion.
A lion.
Yeah, but not even because the king of the jungle, but more because he was a beast. He like how he went in and like bought like Sony's publishing and bought Eminem's publishing and went and was just buying people out. He was a beast. He was, as
the king, man.
Like, so I said Michael Jackson to come back as a lion.
Wow, I like that. I really do.
I love these answers.
Active, Lacey, whichever you want to go first.
I don't know, man.
Like I'm stuck, yo.
Ain't nobody stuck. B, I can speak. Now,
who's your favorite rapper?
Honestly, I'm gonna say like I got a lot of artists I like, but I'm gonna say probably the one I listen to the most throughout my life is Busta.
Right.
He'd probably just come back as a bear or something.
Oh, easily.
Cocaine Bear in particular. And he got that song Cocaine.
He'd come back as an AI bear.
I'm gonna say Tupac, and he will come back as a history book.
Ooh,
I like that. Ooh,
wait,
that came out of nowhere because she was stumped.
Did she say for Busta what?
Busta, he coming back as a bear.
Yeah,
the bear. I thought she had a. Did she have a separate one?
Yes.
Yeah.
I said Tupac, and he will come back as a history book.
It's a history book.
Okay.
Oh, I want to hear what Mambo has on this one.
Man, it's hard to just pick one artist because
Come on, man.
All right, but if I was gonna pick one, I'll pick. You know what? Because he usually ends up number 4 or 5 on my top 5. I'm gonna go with 50 Cent.
Okay, 50.
And 50 Cent's gonna come back as a dragon, just being petty, terrorizing stuff, and like picking people up and flying away with him and dropping them in lakes like that.
You know who is an amazing lyricist though too, and he recently has been coming up back. Eminem.
Oh,
he be spitting.
He going in.
What would Eminem come back as?
Ooh. Ooh.
He's for sure coming back as a black guy.
Hey, Black History Month start tomorrow. It's up.
They're good. Hey, he gonna get up there and God's gonna be like, my bad, bro. You was actually supposed to come down like this, bro. Let's just run this back.
Put this afro on you real quick.
Run this back.
He will come back as an NA book.
D-Money, what is happening?
Oh, that's the perfect segue. Concept. I was gonna ask. Concept. I was gonna ask. Do you get questioned about your nationality or your ethnicity?
How do
you identify?
How do I identify?
How do you ID yourself?
I don't know. I'm Irish and Mexican is what I am.
Irish and Mexican?
Yeah. That's how I view
That's
myself.
what's up. I don't know why it's always exciting to know someone has a splash of something else in there, but it is. It's always nice.
I wouldn't have put those two together though.
Yeah.
If you're like,
but I get asked pretty often, I guess.
I don't think I got to tap in on that question.
How tapped into you with both cultures?
I don't know. I guess like I'm born and raised in New York, so I'm kind of
got it all around
Just
you.
to be clear, what's your dad?
My dad's Irish. My mom's Mexican.
Gotcha.
Daddy.
Gotcha. That's interesting, man. I got a homie that's Puerto Rican and Irish, so
leave that man
like,
alone.
But I get asked a lot. It's funny because like I have one, my one homie who's Mexican who's always like, I feel like every time he's introducing me to someone, he's like, he's Mexican too.
I told you. It's nice when you got a splash. There's certain rules.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you, but
he always throws that in when he introduces me to somebody. He always throws that in. This is my homie Concept. He's Mexican too.
Let's hear Lacey's funny story, guys.
So one is that even though I'm blonde hair, blue eyed, I get asked a lot like what I'm mixed with. Right?
Okay.
And in high school, I hung out with a super like mixed, diverse group of friends, and they were going to be featured in the Olympian newspaper for being biracial, right? And so I wanted to be in the newspaper. So I told the Olympian that I was Colombian and white.
Oh. Now I gotta correct the Olympian, yo.
So
that's false advertising.
So my aunt and uncles get it there. They call my parents like, "Did you know that Lacey's Colombian?" But your girl had to get in the news.
That is hilarious.
I mean,
these days you could identify with whatever you want.
That is like the definition of getting where you fit in.
That's the definition of IDing yourself.
Real rap, no caption.
What's up, D-Money? You didn't tap in on that artist question.
I know, because y'all jumped on the next thing before I could even answer.
I've been waiting for the opportunity to get that question off, and it seemed like the time.
All right, so my favorite artist is Big Crit. So
you were holding
Big Crit?
Big Crit, yes. And when I was trying to think of what he would come back as, man, and
subs.
But another thing that came
I
to
would have
me
been
was
like David
water,
Bannon,
man, because he's so refreshing.
Okay.
H2O. What'd you say?
Necessity for life.
Water.
Have you had him on the show?
I said that already.
Nah.
You trying to get him on the show then?
That would be dope. That would be dope.
Did you grow up
juice, refreshing? I mean, it all makes sense.
Yeah,
I see what
definitely.
you're doing there.
Calvin says you can identify as whatever you want these days. Colombian blue, dog, cat, car, sidewalk, anything.
Sidewalk.
Side note, my clothing label is Pacific Islander.
Specific?
Yeah.
Specific.
Because I wasn't sure if the Philippines qualified. So I just made a Pacific Islander.
All right, man. We got 3 minutes left in the program, so I'm going to give you both the opportunity to do a couple of things. Our guests, first thing is suggest a future guest for us. Maybe someone you've worked with, know personally, that you think would be a great fix for this show. Why don't you go first, Concept?
You should have. Damn, you put me on the spot. You should have my engineer. Actually, you should have my engineer Keitel on the show. He's a really incredible engineer. Did a lot of work for TDE, Dreamville, a lot of different things. He mixed for the Black Panther soundtrack.
Oh wow!
He'd be dope to have on here.
That was Clientele.
He actually may have
Keitel. He's actually
Keitel?
he's who produced Never Better and Untouchable as well.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh.
Mine is Calvin Edwards because he's hilarious.
Calvin Edwards.
Yeah, he's
from Loving Lacey.
Yep.
The
our
third member
podcast,
of the team.
The third member.
Okay.
He couldn't be here today, but he is amazing at
So
his
basically,
craft.
just invite us back. And we'll kind of
He's
for
amazing at his
sure.
craft. He's super.
That's smart.
He got those combos, and he's very funny, and he's also intellectual, and he be in, that news. So like,
Yeah.
he's into the haps on the kips.
The hats on the kips. Okay.
You got
Okay.
one, B Aktiv?
Who you got for us, B?
I'm gonna actually give this one to my baby brother.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys are hip, but you should be. Dad's Hoop Game podcast is hilarious.
Dad's Hoop Game.
My little brother should come on here and bless y'all with his comedy.
Dope.
He is
So
funny. He
check
is
them out.
funny.
They actually just started streaming through StreamYard, so they were audio only for the longest time, like over 100 episodes. And their concept is their Dad's Hoop Game, but they're hilarious. And so their new stuff, I'll be listening to it, in between listening to my own stuff. But
Gotta get your views up.
But seriously though, have Hassan on here. Tristan, his co-host, lives in Arizona. If they're ever up here together and you guys can get him on the show,
Ooh.
that's a dope grab for real.
Okay,
Not even
okay.
because that's my real little brother, but
He's
because
funny as it.
it's a dope grab.
He's funny.
All right, now we got
appreciate fam here,
now we got
for
it.
sure.
We got to put in our final words, man. We got less than a minute, so whatever you want to say before we close the mics.
Thank you so much for having us. This has been amazing and so much fun.
Thank you for coming.
Okay, B, anything you want to say?
Subscribe.
Like, pursue it if you want it. Pie Talk, Love and Lacey podcast.
Okay.
Show for the 3-6.
Concept. Final word.
Hey, thanks for having me. Appreciate you. Thanks
Appreciate
for tuning
you.
in, listening, and go stream Never Better right now. Go stream Thriller right now. Like I said, Michael Jackson's my favorite artist, so I had to run that back. And just go listen to all the music. Appreciate you guys.
Especially thank you for staying up late over there, man.
Oh yeah,
Good
definitely.
look.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro.
Of course. Appreciate you guys. And
Shoot that first, man. As soon as it's done, I'm ready, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go.
While you're at
I'm about to go to sleep.
OG Mambo.
I'm next.
Sure about to go to
Hey,
sleep.
be active. Hey, that goes to all rappers. Send the verse, bro.
Yeah, send me
Send
one.
Next
Send
week
the verse.
on
That's a lot of
Fresh
pressure. That's a lot
Juice.
of pressure. You the guest. Come on.
Next week on Fresh Juice, we're bringing in Don Gray and TK Been Poppin'. That'll be February 7th, 9 p.m. And right there,
poppin'.
Don Gregg, TK Been Poppin'. Why is there a Matrix background? Oh, you'll find out next week. All right. Follow us on all of our platforms. Of course, Facebook groups, facebook.com/group/Fresh Juice Media, IG and X, Twitter @Fresh Juice Media. And of course, subscribe, just like B's saying, subscribe to us too. YouTube.com/@Fresh Juice Media. YouTube.com.
It's free to subscribe.
Yep, and ring that bell too, so you can get those updates first. So there you go. YouTube.com/@Fresh Juice Media. A portion of tonight's interview
Pink lemonade
will be heard on the Re-Up by DJ Defcon KSVR up in there in the north end of Washington State. Airs Thursdays 8 to 10. You'll hear a portion of tonight's interview on that program. And thank you all for tuning in for another edition of Fresh Juice. Peace and bless. We out. Juice up. Yeah.